If Virginia is for lovers, then Richmond must be for tattoos.
And if you think you're seeing more people with body ink these days, you're right. But for every person who gets one, there's someone else who wants to get rid of one. Tonight, our Chelsea Rarick takes us under the needle and the lasers to show us how fast Richmond's tattoo industry is growing and just how many people are trying to erase those inked-on memories.
It was a simple proposal.
The way that he did it was perfect.
Christine Greenberg's husband, Lenny, woke up to get her a cup of coffee like he always does. Now, these newlyweds want a permanent reminder of that special moment.
It was kind of a passing idea that I ran by her, and she was really excited about it.
So they've decided to get matching coffee cup tattoos.
It's a very us thing to do. We both have a lot of tattoos already, so it's just another commitment we were ready for.
And Christine and Lenny are not alone. Richmond was recently named the third most tattooed city in the U.S. behind only Las Vegas and Miami. That's because the River City averages almost 15 tattoo shops per 100,000 people, just within the city itself.
I think with it being and having been a college town for a long time, there's a lot of kind of more artistically inclined people and a lot more creative people.
It's no shock to Christine. As a VCU grad, she says tattoos in RVA are a large part of the culture. But for everyone who gets a tattoo, there's someone who wants to get rid of one. A recent national study says there was a 32% increase in tattoo removals from 2011 to 2012.
There's a long history of quote-unquote tattoo removal, but in the last 3 to 5 years, technology has truly made some significant advances and therefore gaining in popularity.
There's one right here on my ankle, and there's one on the back of my neck.
When she was younger, Perry Barr got a tattoo of a star on her ankle and her sister's birthday on the back of her neck.
I, grew up a little bit. I think I matured past my rebellious stage and then realized, I've got some pretty permanent reminders of, not the best time of my life.
Since opening in April of 2013, Jana Powell, manager of East Coast Laser Tattoo Removal, says she's seen a surge in business.
I know that I was just having a hard time feeling as if I could really be taken professionally with visible tattoos. I know that's not the case in all scenarios.
Did you want to keep it at like 11:30?
Jana says removing a tattoo used to be much more expensive and more difficult.
It's not as painful as I thought it would be, not nearly as painful.
We did it.
But she says there's a gender gap when it comes to buyer's remorse.
Women are 3 times more likely to experience some form of tattoo regret over a male. Men tend to say, well, that was my drunken night with my buddies. I'm going to live with it for the rest of my life. A woman, on the other hand, may feel judgment from her children.
Barr still has 1 or 2 more visits to go, but says the slight discomfort she does experience is worth it.
I'm ready to close the tattoo chapter of my life.
And Jana Powell with East Coast Laser Tattoo Removal says the average cost to remove a small to medium-sized tattoo at their office is around $100 per treatment. For tattoos done with a gun, Powell says it can take anywhere from 5 to 12 treatments to remove. For CBS 6 News, I'm Chelsea Rarick.